Hi, my name's Stanners, and yesterday I had the best day on Amazon FBA that I've had so far in sort of the 6 months that I've been selling. I have had an account previously, that was about 7 or 8 years ago. Didn't really know what I was doing at the time and sort of let it slip. I was mostly doing used books, which I don't do anymore. So yeah, in the past 6 months, I've really been pushing to grow my Amazon FBA business. Yesterday, or the day before I think it was, I put a little video out about things that I'm doing to prepare for Q4, and one of them was to clear sort of old stock that was bad purchases at the time. So I'm going to have a quick look at the figures down here just to tell you what the figures were. I'll try and somehow magic it up onto the screen for you as well. So yesterday I did £859.36 in sales. That comes down to £177.31 in profit in one day, which is the best day I've had on Amazon FBA so far. So for sort of transparency, that was split up into 19 units and it comes to 36% ROI if you're a fan of the numbers. So yeah, it was the best day I've had so far, but it isn't exactly sort of a real indication of where I'm up to in Amazon FBA, and it sort of made me realize that some of the numbers that people put out aren't everything or aren't exactly what you seem. So if you're looking at those numbers now and assuming that's what I do every day, it's absolutely not. So we're about 2 o'clock in the afternoon now, the day after, and I'm at about £7.50 in sales. So, or £7.50 in profit, sorry, about £50 in sales. So yeah, that's the sort of difference that we've got. And the only reason I got those sales yesterday is because I'm trying to drum up more money to put into Q4. So I lowered some of my prices just to get rid of older stock. There were two big sales in there, which I made about 30% on, but they were higher ticket items, around about the £200 mark, give or take each. So yeah, they are not. It's not a typical day for me at all. However, I'm very happy at it. It's quite a nice little boost to see the numbers come through like that. But yeah, on my goal to make 10k profit a month on Amazon FBA, I'd need to be putting out double that a day. I think it's about 350. I can't really do the maths on the top of my head in profit that I'd need to make a day to make 10k a month on Amazon FBA. So there's still a long way to go, but it's a nice little celebration. I've had my best day on Amazon. I've learned quite a few things from it. It is important to clear out old stock if there's no chance really of the price recovering anytime soon, and you can put your money to better use elsewhere, which at the moment I can. So there's no point in holding on to that. But yeah, a little talk about the figures. So 36% ROI for yesterday. That's kind of the minimum that I'm looking for at the moment. I know bigger sellers might be happy to take lower ROI if they're doing more volume, but I'm not at the point where I can do huge orders and be happy with lower ROI. I'm still non-VAT registered as well, so I can expect to get a little bit more profit out of each sale just because of how it works with VAT, even though I'm, to be honest, quite unsure of how it would affect my numbers when I go VAT reg. I know you can just sort of expect a little bit less in profit overall, especially if you're doing things like online arbitrage. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm a newbie to this. But yeah, 19 units I mentioned. There's two big items in there that were about £200 each, about 30% ROI on them. And besides that, there were a lot of games, or sort of console games, that I was getting rid of. I was hanging on to them for quite some time, and one trend I've noticed while selling on Amazon FBA is that games or console games don't tend to recover in price. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. If it was a bad decision to let them go for a lower profit than I was hoping for, then please let me know. But some of those games I've been holding on to right from the beginning of this sort of 6 month progress so far. I bought them in retail arbitrage. I think it was in Asda, some of them, when they were clearing their games. So they were that cheap that there was already quite a bit of profit built into them. But even letting them go lower than I wanted to, I was still getting a decent amount of profit out of them. So I thought, why not just get that back into the business and reinvest it? So for a bit of, not necessarily transparency, but an idea of where I'd rather put my money, There was some online arbitrage price drops that were coming through on different sites the other night, and I think it was about 45% ROI. So I purchased quite a few of those. I won't say what they are just yet. I'll wait for them to sell out perhaps before I give that information away. But yeah, if I can put the money towards things like that, and those items in particular were Q4 items. So here's hoping that in the next few months, come Christmas time, that the items I bought the other day with the remainder of my money would be higher ROI than what they even were when I bought them. So let's say they were 40% ROI expected when I bought them. Here's hoping for 50 to 60% ROI coming up to Christmas with the sort of Q4 frenzy. So that's my plan. It sort of worked so far. I've got some money out of Amazon, cleared out old stock, and onwards and upwards. So yeah, I just thought I'd do a little bit of a video just to say yesterday was my best day so far, but it's not everything that it seems, and it's certainly not an indication of today or tomorrow or the next day. But here's hoping I'll be getting numbers like that consistently in the future, but there's certainly a lot of hard work to do before then. So thanks for watching. Please do follow or subscribe on YouTube and see my hopefully not failed attempt at getting towards 10k a month profit on Amazon FBA. If you've got any tips for me, I'm all ears. I definitely don't know it all. I know next to nothing, and I am just sponging off everyone I can find to give me as much information as possible, which I think really is the best thing that any beginner can do at the moment. It certainly helped me just listening to other people, watching other people's videos, talking in communities on Discord, Facebook and things, just to get as many ideas as possible, and even just bouncing ideas around. So yeah, little tip for you there. That's what I've been doing. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.